What's up? It's your man McDoberman McPincher. I released 5 sample packs on Splice, one of which was the #1 indie sample pack of 2025. I get questions all the time as to how I whip these bad boys up.
People ask me how I do it.
So I'm making this video to teach you how to make a sample pack. Step 1, make a goal with a deadline. Our goal is to make 300 samples in 3 weeks. We have to leave 1 week for mixing, bouncing, and file naming, so that leaves us 2 weeks to record 300 samples. 22 samples a day. 300 samples might seem like a lot, but the key is to break it down into smaller chunks. 100 guitars, 100 drum loops, and 100 one-shots. Within those 100 guitar loops, break it down into 20 steel string guitars, nylon baritone, electric, and bass guitars. You could further break the 100 drum loops into chunks. 40 full drum loops, 20 drum tops.
By the way, a drum top is a drum loop without any low-end information, aka don't play the kick drum. Whereas a full drum loop uses all parts of the kit.
20 fills and 20 percussion loops. First, guitar recording.
Recording guitar samples is a pretty straightforward process. Basically, pick up your guitar for the day and noodle until you come up with an idea you like. After practicing it a couple times, record it. If I hear any other ideas on top of what I played, I'll also record those. By blending multiple layers on top of each other, it creates what's called a song starter or a stack. With most of my guitars, I double track them, meaning I do one take and then another take of the exact same riff and then hard pan them left and right for a super wide sound. This process does take twice as long to record, but I love the super wide sound. Rinse and repeat this process for all of your guitars over the subsequent days.
To make things simple, I'll pick one instrument every day and record 20 samples with it. It forces you to be creative on just that instrument. Limitations foster creativity. Next, drum recording. After tuning, miking, and sound checking the drum kit, I pick a BPM and play. While playing, I try to cover full drum loops, drum tops, fills, and one-shots. I'll repeat the process at different tempos to cover multiple genres. After 2 weeks of recording, now comes the fun part. Mixing, bouncing, and file naming. Yeah! I bet he uses Splice. First, I'll spend some time mixing and tweaking the samples so they sound nice and polished. Most important thing is to make sure they actually loop correctly. There's nothing worse than dragging and dropping a sample onto your DAW, only to see that the timing is messed up. Mixing and bouncing samples takes about 6 days. After everything is bounced, I start file naming. Every sample library has a different file naming protocol. Splice looks like this. It's important to be specific and give more detail about the sound so other producers can find you. The very last part of the process is to identify the keys of all your samples. Sitting at a keyboard and manually finding out what key you were playing in that day. The last step to completing a sample pack is to make a demo track. A demo track is a 1-minute long track that uses all your samples to showcase the samples. There is one more step, which is the artwork. Luckily, I've never had to make my artwork. Shout out to Plate Face. Go check him out. His artwork's dope. And that's how you make a sample pack. Good job.